Welcome to Sai Tech Info channel, my dear students. In today's session, we'll be discussing about the difference between primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, and tertiary alcohol. Okay, right. Now let me go into the topic. The primary alcohol, it's represented by or CH2OH. Secondary alcohol is represented, let me simply put primary alcohol. Secondary alcohol can be represented as 2 degree. So secondary alcohol or 2CHOH. Tertiary alcohol, 3 degree alcohol, that is or 3CHCOH. Now let us represent this by a structural aspect. For instance, primary alcohol can be represented as OH. Secondary alcohol, that is, here you can have 2 protons and this is R, whereas here you have, that is, 1 proton, that is 1 hydrogen in case of secondary alcohol. And tertiary alcohol, you don't have proton. So this is the way you can identify the type of alcohol. So you know very well the valency of carbon is 4. So tetravalency. So let me take methane CH4. CH4. Methyl means you have to remove 1 hydrogen and add, that is it's a function group. So this is called, that is CH3 group. It's known as methyl group. Methyl group. It's not stable, it's only a group. It's not a stable compound. It is going to join with some other functional group. Now let me take alcohol here. So what is the functionality of alcohol? Function group of alcohol? OH is the function group. So methyl alcohol means, that is, you have to write like this: C H H H, and instead of 1 H you can put 1 OH. Okay, so OH is the functional group of alcohol. Okay, now when I remove 1 hydrogen, another hydrogen from this is called methanol, simply called methanol. Methanol. Let me remove 1 hydrogen from this and put an alkyl group. Okay, so the alkyl group can be, that is, methyl group is an alkyl group. Okay, so this is simply represented as CH3, that is alkyl group. This should be called alkyl group, or means alkyl group. So I am removing 1 hydrogen and replacing with CH3. So now you have C here. Okay, so CH3, let me take this hydrogen, and this is H, this is H. Okay, right. Now, so I have taken this hydrogen, and now what do you call this alcohol? Is it a primary or secondary or tertiary? How to identify that? Now we have OH group is there, and then you have that is the function group. Then you have two protons here. So when you have two protons, then it is primary only. You see, look at it. You have two hydrogen here. So when you have two hydrogen in the alpha carbon atom, alpha carbon atom means this is the functional group. This is known as the functional group. And here, this is known as alpha carbon atom. That is the carbon atom attached to the functional group immediately. So, this is the alpha carbon atom. It consists of what? It contains two hydrogen. So, it is primary. Are you able to follow? And let me remove this another hydrogen here. Okay. And replace it with CH3, another alkyl group. Now it becomes secondary. Why? Because you have only one hydrogen. So here you have only one hydrogen. So one hydrogen. Now let me replace this with another hydrogen. Okay. Now what will happen? Another CH3, another hydrogen is replaced. All the hydrogens are replaced by CH3, CH3, CH3. So it becomes tertiary alcohol because no proton. Okay. So there is no proton here. So no hydrogen. So if the alpha carbon atom has two hydrogen atom, you can call it primary. If the alpha carbon atom has one hydrogen, you can call it secondary. When the alpha hydrogen has no proton, then it's known as tertiary. So this is the way you should be able to identify the type of alcohol, whether it is primary, secondary or tertiary. Do you understand? Now, let me ask you one simple question. See, that is, that is a nomenclature by calling that is a isopropyl alcohol. Let me take up that one. So, these are all the trivial names. Isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. And let me compare with isobutyl alcohol. Isobutyl alcohol. So isopropyl alcohol, iso means similarly branched. Okay, evenly branched. And prop means three carbon atoms. So 1, 2, 3. Alcohol. So I have to put alcohol. That's all. Now fill it up with hydrogen. Ensure that you should have four valencies. So you have got already 3 bonds representing 3 valencies. So you have to add one hydrogen only. So CHOH. And what about this? You have got 1. So remaining 3. So put 3 hydrogen. And this is 3 hydrogen. So what do you call this one? This is called isopropyl alcohol. Whether it is primary or secondary or tertiary, you just check it up. This is which is alpha carbon atom. This one is the alpha carbon atom. Okay. So the alpha carbon atom has only one hydrogen atom. So in that case, only one hydrogen atom. In that case, it should be secondary. Okay. So this is secondary alcohol. Alcohol. Okay. Next, what about this one? Let us check isobutyl alcohol. Iso means evenly branched. Put C, C, and we need to represent by one more carbon atom because buta means 4 carbon atom. Prop means 3 carbon atom. So you have 4 carbon atom. So what we have to do, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now add OH. Now fill it up with hydrogen. So 1, 2. So I can put 2 hydrogen here. Is it not? What about this 1, 2, 3? 1 hydrogen. What about this CH3? CH3. Okay. Now you check whether it is primary, secondary, tertiary. So this is primary only. Do you know why? Because it has, this is the alpha carbon atom. Alpha carbon atom, and this is the function group. So alpha carbon atom has two hydrogen atom. So when it has two hydrogen atom, then it is primary. Are you able to follow? So this is a primary alcohol only, and since it is iso, it's not necessary that you should have what? Yeah, secondary structure. It has got only primary. So primary alcohol. You may argue that, sir, this is branched. How can you say primary? This is the nomenclature is given based on the function group only. So the carbon atom attached to the function group has got the weightage here. So based on that we had to give. Do you understand? So isopropyl alcohol is the secondary alcohol, whereas isobutyl alcohol is the primary alcohol. Why? So, because this is in the form of RCH2OH. Is it not? So RCH2OH means this is primary alcohol. So you can, because it is attached in the side chain only. Okay, here this is R2CHOH. Are you able to follow? So this can also be represented by R, C, R, and then H, then CH2OH. Right? So it is primary alcohol. Whereas here you have CHOH. The alpha has only one hydrogen atom. So it is called secondary alcohol. Do you understand? Right. Now let me give you one more structure also. Neopentyl alcohol. Is it primary, secondary, tertiary? What is neopentyl? Neo means that is carbon atom is centrally distributed. So on all sides you have carbon, 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 carbon. So this is neopentane. So neopentyl alcohol. Okay. So here CH3, 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 CH3. This is called neopentane. So replace with one hydrogen with OH. So CH2 and you can put OH. Okay, so here the OH is the function group. You understand? And therefore this is neopentyl group. This portion is neopentyl portion. This is called neopentyl. So neopentyl alcohol. So what is the IUPAC name for this? The IUPAC name should be one, you had to consider the long chain involving the function group. So 1, 2, 3 and lowest number rule. So long chain, you should never forget these two. What are those? That is long chain. Then lowest number rule for function group substitution. Lowest number rule. So these two are very, very important. Okay. Now you have 1, 2, 3. So OH is attached to the first carbon atom, then second, third. So this is prop. So you have to identify the skeleton first. Long chain skeleton, carbon skeleton. So this is the long chain, where you have in the 2 position there are 2 CH3, second position. So you can say 2, 2 dimethyl. 2, 2 dimethyl. And what about this propanol? What propanol? 1 propanol. So 1 propanol. You should always remember you have to put the hyphen mark on both sides of the number. Understand? Right. So let us check the what do you call the IUPAC nomenclature of isopropyl alcohol also. So what is the IUPAC name? Select the longest chain. This is the longest chain. How many carbon atoms are there? So the checklist are select the longest chain. Then count the carbon atom, that is number of carbon atoms. Okay, based on that you have to give the parental, identify the parental hydrocarbon. To calculate the parental hydrocarbon, to identify the parental hydrocarbon, you have to count the number of carbon atoms. So it is 3. So prop, 3 means prop. And what is the third one? Identify the functional group. And fourth one, that is you have to give the lowest number possible. Okay, so 1 2 3, so this is 2, so 2 propanol, so that is the IUPAC name, 2 propanol. And what about this one? This is 1 2 3, so but it should include the functional group, so you have to consider this carbon chain. So 1 2 3, lowest number is 1, so 1 propanol, 2 methyl, so 2 methyl, 1 propanol, that's all. Are you able to understand? Right. So thank you for watching this video.